Hello and welcome to all those who are watching our live stream. Today we have the state championship men. The Waverley Falcons will be facing off against the Eltham Wildcats. The Wildcats are coming off a huge 57-point win last week against the Stingrays and are the favourites for the championship this season. So, yeah, that can definitely be an indicator of why they seem to be the favourites. Our Falcons, so far, they've had 1 from 2 to date, but they're still trying to find their feet a bit this season. There's a lot of players in the Falcons that will need to stand up for this one to take the points against this strong Eltham team. So, yeah, this is going to be a huge test for the Falcons for this season, and a good indicator of how they're travelling so far. So, game will start just about 3 minutes. So I'll be back with you then. Okay, so game is about to get underway. See the both teams shaking hands there. So playing for the Falcons today at number 4 we have Neville Dean. At 5 Motley Jaquez Motley, and in the tip-off we've got Stuart Adrian and Bradley Simon. And Eltham have the tip-off. Eltham get first blood with a long 2. That's come off the hands of the Eltham player, so it'll be the Falcons player. That will be a Eltham ball inbound. Good kick out. 3-point attempt just off the rim. Eltham still managed to collect, but it's gone out. And it's gone off the Falcons player, so Eltham will have a side inbound. Kicks it out the top. Good ball movement from Eltham so far. Just off the lip as Waverley bring the ball up to court. Shots up. Arkell doesn't quite finish. I thought that was Arkell. No, sorry. That's... yeah, no, that was Arkell. I'm going blind. Oh, good put in from Eltham there. Too strong under the basket. So Eltham now on 4, playing Waverley on 0. Arkell. Shots up. No good. Eltham looking to use the fast transition. Oh, reverse layup for 2. Beautifully done. And Coach Polianis has to call a timeout in that and just try and slow down the play. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you in a few seconds. Okay, so we're back after that quick break. Falcons needing to contain this fast transitional play from Eltham. Eltham playing a 2-3 zone at the moment. They've just been a bit unlucky on those outside shots. Just needing to slow the play down. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Doesn't get the putback. Eltham collect. And again with another fast break. Falcons lucky not to get a blocking foul there. As Falcons come up the court now. Arkell's got it. He's stuck under the basket, but a foul's been called. And the foul's been called on Bradley Simon. That'll be his first. So Aiden Stewart converts the first. And that's the second. It's only 4 points of difference now between these two teams. Bonham. Oh, good collect from Arkell. Thought about it, went baseline drive. Oh, draws the foul. Great work. So whatever Polyanis has said during that quick break has definitely had an effect on the Falcons team so far. So Sturt will have another chance to convert. He gets the first. Let's see if he can make this into just a 2-point lead for Eltham. That's the second. So some very great basketball here this evening. Waverley also playing a 2-3 zone at the moment. Oh, good drive from Eltham. Shuts up. No good. Falcons kick it. They shoot the three. And it's good. So Falcons, for the first time this quarter, ahead. Oh, good collect from the Falcons. They have a 2-on-1. Make that a 4-on-1. Easy layup. So in the space of 20 seconds, Falcons have managed to get a 3-point lead and score 5 points quite quickly. So Eltham currently sitting on 2 team fouls. Waverley yet to give any as Arkell shoots just off the lip. Bonham, long pass to his teammate. He finishes for 2 and he gets the foul. And that was called on Jason Greetham, and that will be his first. Jason Reardon, I should say. Shots up, and it's good. Justin Ava finishing the conversion. So some great fast basketball here this evening. 3-point attempt, and it's good. Beautifully done there from Waverley. Motley looking very dangerous on the 3-point line. He drives. Oh, good boards there from Bradbury. Arkell. Motley. Oh, just fumbles. Eltham are looking to punish now. They've got a 3-on-2. Good passing there from Eltham. They'll look to reset. Baseline drive. Kick out. Another baseline drive. He pivots, he turns, he scores. So 13 plays 12. Our shot clock's still having a couple of technical difficulties, which we'll look to fix shortly, but Eltham is ahead. So a foul's been called. So foul's called on Motley there. That will be his first. Jordan Canavan coming on for Eltham with that substitution there. Oh, good ball movement from Eltham. 3-point attempt, no good. Arkell's on the fast break now. He chooses to set the play. Oh, 3-point attempt. Oh, beautifully done. So Waverley now ahead on 15. Bonham. Ava. Oh, Ava's ball got intercepted. Arkell to Harper. Harper, he's looking to drive, trying to get past Bonham. Oh, good pivot. And he gets the foul. So see if we just got that on the replay there. Unfortunately, no. Shots up and it's good. So 18 plays 13 at the moment. Waverley just hanging on to this lead. Outside shot, no good. So Eltham now playing a man-on-man. Oh, good hustle there. And great three-point from Sturt. Post up from Eltham, fades just off the lip. So all of a sudden, we've seen the Falcons get quite a substantial lead over Eltham from Eltham's turnovers. Kicks it out the top. Three-point attempt. Ooh, air ball. So Arkell will pass it in from baseline. As Reardon brings the ball up to court. And Motley back to Sturt. Arkell. Oh, good passing movement there from the Falcons. So 10 points of difference now. So Coach Lee really needs to kind of stop this Falcons momentum to try and get back in the game. Oh, good drive. Kicks it out. Good ball movement from Eltham so far. Post up, fades. Ooh, just off. Boards by Reardon. Arkell, he shoots the three. Ooh, just off the back of the ring. Ava. It's Cameron, back to Ava. Drives, he draws the foul. That'll be the second foul for Motley. And Tim Leasting coming onto court now for the Falcons. So Falcons now playing back into a zone. Good drive there from Eltham. Gets the putback. Leasting. Leasting to Sturt. With Arkell. No, sorry, not Arkell. Harper. He finishes for two. Eltham calling a play. They need to start cutting through more. A bit slow on that play. Falcons didn't really need to move. And no one playing for rebounds there. Arkell kicks out to Leasting. Leasting to, well, it's back in Arkell's hands now, and he'll finish for 2. Kick out the top. 3, oh, thought about it. Eltham playing, oh, good 2-pointer there from Eltham. Eltham starting to get a bit more wise to this Falcon team and looking for the high percentage shots rather than playing the outside game, which is just kind of led to this 10-point lead. Arkell, he'll drive. He goes all the way for 2. Long shot attempt, didn't go. And that brings up the end of the first. Oh no, sorry, we still have 0.2 seconds left. Long pass, gets intercepted, and now that will bring up the end of the first period. So we'll get back to you after this quick break. So I hope you stay with us. Okay, so we're back. So just some quick stats. So at the end of that quarter, Waverley on 10 rebounds in total, with Eltham on 4. As play gets back underway. Oh, good drive to the basket. And he gets the 2. And he converts. Eltham kicking the ball around, looking for some way to penetrate this Falcons zone. He drives, hooks it out. 2-point attempt, no good. Good boards there from Waverley. Arkell brings the ball up to court now. Baseline play from Leasting. Thought went back out. Oh, 3 points from the Falcons, just off the lip. as Eltham bring the ball up to court now. Good drive from Eltham, doesn't sink. Tried to get the putback, but drew the foul instead. So Reardon picking up his foul, and Leasting will sub off for Dean Neville. No, sorry, Leasting will stay on, and Reardon will be subbed off. Shot's good. Gets the second. So the score is currently Waverley on 32 with Eltham on 19. Turnover there from Waverley. Eltham yet to punish. Oh, good pivot shot there from Eltham. It's only 11 points difference now between these two teams. Oh, great. Great drive, but just didn't drop. Waverley really punishing this Eltham team on the baseline. Eltham calling a play now. Saw some top cutting of the zone, but what we really need to see from this Eltham team is more of the, to get some more movement from the back of that zone. So probably some more back cuts and crosses. Probably be a bit more beneficial for Eltham to get back into this game. So we have two substitutions for Waverley. Fredrickson coming on. Leasting to Fredrickson. Back to Leasting. Back to Arkell. Ooh. Just got intercepted on that last pass. Eltham been pretty good on the ball movement, but just haven't been able to. Good three-pointer there. Just haven't been able to penetrate through the key as much, which is kind of why we're seeing a lot of these outside shots. Oh, good fake. Fredrickson for two, just didn't sink. Eltham now. Kick out, drives, and he gets the floater. So the score is currently 32 for Waverley, 26 for Eltham. Eltham currently sitting on 2 team fouls. And Waverley only on 1. Waverley only has 1 timeout left to give in this quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly after a few seconds. Fredrickson, good handles. Neville sets a good screen there. Shots up, doesn't sink. Eltham now looking for the transition, but Waverley got back quick and set in that zone. Foul's been called. Good defensive play there from Waverley. Three-point attempt, no good. And this is what I was talking about before. Eltham just kind of forced to shoot outside due to this defense. Waverley being well set in their zone. Three-point shot, and it's good. Waverley calling a play now. Leasting. Neville drives, he kicks out. Fredrickson with the three. So Eltham still playing the outside game. They really need to, like that, more cut and roll into the post positions. Good kick out, three-point attempt, just off the lip. Waverley leasting for three. Beautiful three-pointer there from Leasting. Waverley not having to do much to change up the defense too much. Neville just being beaten under the basket there. But Eltham just starting to creep back on the score. It's sorry, I'll correct myself. It's back to a 10-point lead. 41 plays 31 to Waverley. Eltham's called for some substitutions. Bonham making a return. So both teams on 2 team fouls apiece. So still playing the safe game offensively. Three-point attempt was no good. They'll have another go though. I suspect we'll be seeing a lot of outside shots. Yeah, Bonham kicks it out. Another outside shot. Bonham had an opportunity to finish there, but chose to kick it out instead. Leasting just off. Good ball movement here from the Falcons. Neville now back to Leasting. Leasting, he draws the foul. So Leasting will go to the foul line to possibly make this a 12-point lead. Converts the first. Gets the second easy as well. Bonham probably needing, I know he's quite good on those three-point shots, but probably be best in a situation like this to see him more of an attacking guard position. Oh, good pass to Bonham. Bonham kicks it back out top. Shots up. No good. Oh, good jump. Bonham's got bounce, that's for sure. Beating the much taller opponent there on the contention. So a foul's been called on Larkin, I believe. Avery will get a shot at 2. Nothing but net. In and out on the second attempt. Yeah, and that's a foul.
14, receiving 14.
That was on Ben Waldron. That should be his first. Neville with the inbound. Fredrickson now. Leasting. Fredrickson. Oh, good. Baseline pass to finish for 2. And Larkin doing very well to see the opening there. Good kick out. Almost out of court there. Oh, great defense there from Waverley. They get the turnover and Leasting finishes for 2. Beautiful fast break there from Leasting. Intercept by Neville. Oh, another intercept by Bonham. Bonham, he'll drive to the line for 2 and draws the foul on Neville. Substitutions called for Waverley. So a referee's timeout has been called, and we'll get back to you shortly after this quick break. So referee's timeout being called there due to a little bit of blood on the court. Not sure from who. So It was off one of the Falcons players because I can see the blood clot. Oh, and it's out, it's for Neville. Neville's got a bit of a bleed to the nose. So that's why he's not on the court at the moment. As Bonham converts. Not sure if that was due to a knock on Neville. We might see it in the replays coming up. Oh, good swat there from Eltham. And Chris Cameron, he used to play here for Waverley actually. But Eltham just haven't utilised him as much as they probably should. Leasting gets a quick pick up. Good, good idea to Fredrickson, but Fredrickson just got the ball over his shoulder and lost control. 3-point attempt, no good. Falcons now. With Larkin. Larkin maintains. Leasting. Ooh, a defensive foul. No, sorry, offensive foul. Well, he had his feet planted, so I didn't see much wrong with it. I think the referee was probably saying he dropped his shoulder. But them's the breaks. Bonham brings the ball up to court now. With Ava. Shots up. Oh, good 3-point shot there from Whelan. Or Wellen, I should say. Oh, good pivot shot. The long two, no good. Bonham on boards. Oh, reverse layup. Just doesn't quite go. But he didn't have much of a choice there. Otherwise, he would have got rejected from the Falcons player. Oh, 3-point shot from Arkell. 28 seconds left in this this period. Bonham just running the clock down. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, good pass. And he'll finish for two, Waldron. 6 seconds left. 2, 1. Just doesn't finish. Leasting gets the putback, but it doesn't count. So we're back to a 10-point margin. And that concludes halftime. So we'll leave you with some highlights, and we'll be back with you shortly. Are you going to commentate too or no? No. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, and we're back. So, Eltham trying to get back into this game. Cameron. Oh, good ball movement from Eltham. Three-pointer, and it sinks. Great shot there from Whelan. Eltham gets another turnover. They're looking to punish. Drives. Well, this is what we want to see more from the Eltham team. Penetrating that Waverley zone. Eltham has side ball. Bringing ball up to court now. Cameron. Cameron looks to drive. Kicks out. See, this is what's frustrating with the Eltham team is Cameron's the only one kind of penetrating the Waverley zone, but he's not getting the pass from his other teammates.
Yeah, he's very familiar with this court here too, Andrew.
Yeah, having played for Waverley for quite some time.
Yep.
And I'd just like to introduce Mr. Andrew Seabrook.
Yes, having come down from the hills, the Collingwood girls were playing up at Sherbrooke, so a little bit late getting here because of the traffic and the horrendous weather along the way, but it's good to see that you had everything in hand. We hope that you're enjoying the stream, ladies and gentlemen, if you're online.
Yeah, so Eltham now starting to play more like they did at the first half of the first quarter. Motley, oh, he gets rejected. So Cameron now. Three-point attempt, no good. Good boards there from Waverley. Arkell couldn't quite get it with one hand.
Well, that's an interesting passage of play.
Yeah. I think...
So Adrian Sturt receiving a flop warning.
Yeah, he was looking for a charging foul, but...
Yeah, so the Eltham player, expecting some sort of call on that last play, had actually picked the ball up and stepped out of court.
Yeah.
But then the upshot of that is that the flop warning on Sturt. Chris Arkell, yeah.
Arkell for three, didn't go. Ooh,
of course,
Eltham not happy with that call, Andrew.
No. Waverley having an outstanding weekend. I mean, leading here only by a point now, but absolutely outstanding weekend in terms of getting over the top of McKinnon.
Well, yeah, as I was saying at the start of the game, they had a huge win against the Stingrays, 57 points difference.
This was Eltham, yeah.
Yeah, Eltham.
Yeah, well... And that was to be expected. Eltham a much stronger squad at this point of the season than the Stingrays, who are rebuilding under Paul Hutchie. Talking about the Stingrays, that's the ex-Stingrays player Jace Reardon, who's made his home here at Waverley for his last couple of seasons of senior basketball.
Three-point shot, no good.
Wanting to go out as a title contender again, and there's the shot from Chris Arkell, doesn't go.
Yeah, he's starting to get a bit cold on his 3-point attempts in this quarter.
Yes.
Last 2 quarters, he was shooting lights out from that position.
Well, the interesting thing is that as the shot from Cameron misses, and Cameron can shoot from outside as well. Falcons have not scored so far this quarter. And there's a tech foul now. Interesting. It'll be as to who it's on. And it's on Waverley.
Huh. Yeah, so not sure what the tech was given for.
And I think that's what Adrian Sturt was chatting to the ref about, trying to find out exactly that.
So Waverley now even Stevens with Eltham. Eltham well and truly back into this game. Another turnover from Eltham, and this is what got them in trouble last time. Was too many easy turnovers and quick transitions from Waverley. So Eltham now playing man-on-man. Good pivot shot there.
Yeah, a little fadeaway jumper there from Adrian Sturt over the top of Chris Cameron. Another turnover, this time from Eltham. And you're right, Andrew, it certainly is something which is going to come to haunt them if...
Oh, quick turnover here from Eltham now. Motley's there, though, but concedes the 2. Sturt to Motley. To Leasting. Leasting out to Nola. Oh, Motley, he goes for the drive, but he draws the foul. So Mitchell Lee will pick up his first personal. And sends Motley to the strip. Converts the first. Motley's I believe Motley's the import, yeah?
Yes, he is. News during the week, the other import has returned back to the States.
The other import being...
I'd have to check up on a previous program. I can't remember. But obviously not working out for Waverley as had been expected. So, but there is a rumour, and I don't have any...
Oh, good rejection there from Sturt.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was a thing of beauty. We'll just see that quickly on the replay there. Motley gets up first, but Sturt presses it against the backboard to stop the shot. So
it's been called a foul.
Yeah, foul on Sturt.
It's been called a foul.
Which is interesting because the ball had already left the hands of the Eltham player before Sturt actually got in contact with anything.
So it must have been on the follow-through, but wow, interesting. Sturt extending their press down the court.
Eltham playing a very strong man-on-man game now.
Yeah, look, Trevor Lee's teams are always very, very physical. And you can see there that that's exactly what they're doing yet again. Harper.
3-point attempt, no good. Good boards there from Bonham.
He looks all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, Bonham's been good, but he really needs to start playing more in this attacking guard position like he has in this quarter. In the first 2 periods, he was kind of relegated to a shooting guard and just shooting more of the outside shots, but this quarter he's doing much better attacking the rim, which is good to see. So Falcons now find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Leasting. Oh, yeah, that's a foul.
Well, he's lucky because that was going to be a travel.
Yeah,
he caught the ball, wasn't quite under control when he caught it. So very luckily for Waverley, the Eltham player fouled. Team fouls 2-3. Eltham on the 3. As Chris Cameron puts pressure on Jace Reardon. And again, a foul behind the play. It's again going to go against Eltham.
So they've conceded 2 fouls quite quickly in the last couple of plays here. Eltham now on 4. Good kick out to Reardon.
Adrian Sturt doesn't go, but Harper almost with the rebound. Just appealing there for a bit of contact there, but it looked clean from up here.
Yeah, not much you can argue against that.
So the Falcons are down in terms of numbers. They've got Brad Kelleher on the bench. He's obviously injured yet again, unfortunately. He started the season off extremely well as Chris Cameron kicks the ball out.
And we can see Scammell from last night's game. He's also on the bench, but he's
not suited up.
Yeah, not suited up. So they're probably resting him for next week.
Leasting with the rebound.
Oh, ran into a wall, forced the shot, and Bonham took opportunity of it. Oh, but they just fumble at the end and another turnover.
Again, that was forced by Leasting and just stepped out of court.
So both teams have plenty of timeouts left in this quarter. Bonham brings the ball up the court now with Canavan, back to Cameron. Long pass over for the 3-point attempt, and it's good.
And all of a sudden, Eltham out to a 4-point lead.
Leasting now, he should go all the way for 2.
And he's been fouled.
Draws the foul on his ex-teammate, Cameron.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, the two. Chris had moved before Tim. Oh, no.
No, Tim used to do some state champ
games
before.
That's true. He probably played in just off the bench there, coming up from the youth league team just for a little bit while Chris was here in his last season. But they certainly wouldn't have spent too much time on court together. So Leasting had an outstanding game last night, 21 points.
Gets the second.
Was the second highest scorer for the Falcons.
Yeah, and did very well in the first 2 quarters here too, scoring quite a few goals for Waverley. He's currently sitting on 13 points.
Here goes Sturt.
Oh,
nice move over to Leasting, and there's a foul.
And that brings Eltham into the bonus.
So Leasting will go to the line. Smart play from Adrian Sturt there.
Yeah, great overhead pass.
So, talking about the bench, as I said, they're a little low. The rumour is that there will be a player returning from injury from one of the higher levels of competition around Australia, looking to come back and get some match fitness. That may,
NBL.
maybe. But maybe looking to come back. So it may happen, it may not. But, and Leasting with another steal.
Yeah, Leasting's been great this game.
And Cody.
Definitely put in for MVP contention so far the way he's been playing, along with Arkell, who we haven't seen much of in this quarter, actually.
No, I think he's probably got some foul troubles, hasn't he?
Yeah, maybe. I think from the last thing I had...
Sturt puts it up, over the top. Oh, good defence there from the youngster, but then getting the hands in. You can't do that at this level. You've got to keep the hands out.
Yeah, no, Arkell's not in foul trouble actually at all.
Oh, okay.
He's got no fouls on him from the last stats that I've had.
Well, maybe just feeling a little bit tight after last night.
Oh, good shot from Sturt. Oh, just off the lip. Well, he was on fire in the first two quarters, racking up a lot of the three-point shots for Waverley.
Yep. Waverley back with a 1-point lead.
Bonham just slowing
and
down
the ball has gone out of court.
Yeah, Bonham was trying to call for a foul on Leasting, but there wasn't much in it. All right, so we have Reardon throwing the ball into court. Long pass to Sturt. Sturt with 4 seconds left on the clock. Doesn't finish. A long wish of a shot. Nowhere near the board. And that's three-quarter time. So we'll be back with you shortly after a quick break. So we're back. Oh, great pass. Oh, gets blocked by the rim and by the Eltham player.
I've liked what I've seen from Dylan Larkin today. He and the other youngsters have really.
Yeah, well, Fredrickson's been quite good too.
Yeah.
So here's Larkin again. Oh, good kick out. Oh, and
and
3.
There it is. The 3 from Reardon. That's one of his trademark shots, Jace Reardon.
Yeah, that's his personal hotspot there.
Yeah. Coming down on the trail, he's usually pretty deadly. Not scoring as much as he has in the peak of his career.
Oh, Falcons not happy with that call. They were pretty confident it was off the Eltham player. But I think it was off the hands of the Falcons.
But that's all right because that gives a shot clock violation.
All right, so ball's being brought up to court now from Fredrickson. No. Yeah, Fredrickson.
Leasting misses that shot.
Good inbound pass. Oh, and he's called that a charge.
So an offensive foul there against Bradbury. And Bradbury is out of the game.
Oh, 5 fouls, and he's gone.
Trevor Lee not happy, chatting hard to the refs.
Well,
and there's the push.
This is why we haven't seen Neville back on the court, because he picked up a similar injury, I think, from the same player to the face, which caused the blood kit to come out. So we're yet to see Neville make a return.
Dylan Larkin not able to pull in that.
So Waverley now back into a zone.
Yeah, well, they have to do something. They've got Chris Arkell working on Cameron, so they're running a 3-2 zone.
Just an update on Neville. I don't see him on the bench either, so I think he's probably being treated at the moment. So let's hope it's not too serious. Oh, good drive.
Dylan Larkin.
Good aggressive drives. That's what I love to see in basketball.
Yeah. Falcons are now out to a 6-point lead. It is the final quarter here at the Falcons' Nest.
Oh. And a foul's been called on Arkell.
So that's his second. So you're right, he wasn't in foul trouble. Just been trying to manage the lactic acid in players' legs, obviously, Coach Ilias Palianis.
I suspect that's why Scammell's not suited up.
Well, Andrew Noller is. Andrew Noller is, so.
Three-point attempt. Ooh, just off.
Out. They do not want to just chuck them up like that. They have to have already got rebounders in.
Chris Cameron showing what he's famous for there. Just very dangerous around that baseline perimeter.
Yep. And the foul on number 31 for Eltham. That brings up the third personal foul.
So Michael Harper's coming back onto court, replacing Fredrickson.
Yeah, probably a good move at this point in time.
Baseline drive. Kick out to Leasting. Leasting shoots. Ooh, just off the lip.
Gets his rebound though. Harper. Cross to Reardon.
Reardon to Arkell. Ooh, Arkell got pushed in the back there, but been called. It hasn't been called, so it will go Eltham's way. Good pass. Kick out. Three-pointer shot. His feet weren't set, but he's drawn the foul.
And it's a three-point attempt.
Yeah, so he'll have 3 chances to convert here. Harper just picking up his first foul of the game.
So this will bring the score back. Well, he's got one more to go to a 1-point game if he. So staying on 2, but it's come off Chris Arkell. Yeah, Chris, don't argue about that one. It did come off you. You can check the tape out later, mate. 3-point doesn't go. Reardon with the rebound.
Oh, good long
Gets
pass.
it across to Larkin.
Oh,
Larkin
rejected by Cameron.
No, he's been fouled. Oh, no.
No, rejected.
No, just rejected.
That was all ball, my friend.
Yeah, no, I thought the refs were about to call it a foul.
So timeout's been called. Waverley. So that's their first for this quarter. No, sorry, that's their second timeout for this quarter, I should say. And we'll be back with you after a quick break.
we will be back next week